Hey guys, I've recently been getting more and more obsessed with the game Rocket League. I really enjoy playing this game except for one small detail. I'm really, really bad. So while I was relaxing, watching one of my favorite Rocket League content creators, Sunless Khan, he gave a new laptop to an Xbox player and attempted to see how far he could rank up. He gave him videos to watch and skills to practice over the course of a week. I got to thinking, there are a lot of people out there who show their progression through Rocket League, but are normally smurfs who already have high level accounts. So with my very limited skills, I am going to attempt to rank up as high as I possibly can. I YouTube searched Rocket League training, and what do you know? Sunless Khan already gave an in-depth video based on the skills he thought would be useful to rank up. After watching these videos, I quickly hopped on my computer and started playing. In this video, he quickly goes over the drills in which I will be completing to attempt to gain some mechanical skill. So the first thing he recommends doing is gaining car control, which can be used in game for dribbling and other basic maneuvers. Yes. He uses dribbling challenge number 2 to practice on. I started the map and got to figuring out how to dribble. The first thing I did was just figured out how to get it on top of my head, and I got level 1 pretty quickly. Level 2 was definitely a lot more difficult for me. It took me around 10 or 15 minutes to get. The reason it was so difficult is because level 1 you could kind of just cruise by, just kind of hitting it hard and getting it to the end of it pretty quickly. The second level you really have to focus on keeping that ball centered on the middle of your head, and I just really did not have the mechanical skills to keep that on top of my head for long enough to really get it there. Level 3 for me was definitely easier than level 2, but it really did still take me a long time to learn how to turn while dribbling. You really have to let the ball roll off to the right or left side of your car and drive to the same side as the ball to keep it from falling off. Because of the length, I was kind of able to cheat a little bit and flip it when I made it at the end, but it really did still teach me how to turn properly and to keep the ball on top of my head while turning. Level 4 for me was definitely the hardest. I was really not able to get the long turn down, so I really had to force myself to really work on keeping it towards the center of my mass and just slowly letting it go to the side, though I was not able to complete that in this video, although before recording I was able to clear it once, so it's going to be used as a benchmark for me in the future to see how much better I'm getting at dribbling. The next portion of Sunless's video was focused on air control. To train air control, he gave a few good drills, the first being to attempt to stay in the air for 5 minutes while constantly throwing yourself off and trying to make it difficult for yourself. I did this for around 5 minutes, and I definitely saw an improvement towards the end, especially with not holding down the boost button. I would rather feather it instead of just holding it straight down, although I did really find this difficult the whole way through. After those 5 minutes, I started working on air control while turning my car while using air rolls. I found this one a lot more difficult, especially when I would turn my car parallel to the camera, because it was very difficult to get the stick movements down, but I started understanding it a little bit more towards the end of the 5 minutes, but I will certainly keep working on this. The next drill that's on this one over was going around the ball in the center for 5 minutes while not using air roll, and then for 5 more minutes while using air roll. Surprisingly, I found using the air roll made this one a lot easier because I was able to turn my car in the direction that I found the most easy to go around. I'm not sure if that's really the point of this drill, but if any of you guys know, please let me know so I could fix the drill for next time. The last air control drill that Sunless goes over is to weave around the orbs like it is a maze, almost like cones. So you wanted to pick your path and go around them in a certain way and to always stick to your path even if you messed up. This one I found extremely difficult for the first 2 or 3 laps, but after that I got a little bit of the hang down. Definitely was difficult, but I think I'll get better at it eventually. So then Sunless started talking about the Rocket League trainer, especially it being a great, useful tool to train Rocket League. And I'm not really sure what happened to it, but even when you click Sunless's link, it just says that the site cannot be reached, and when you Google it, nothing really pops up other than the Reddit link to what happened to the Rocket League trainer. So since this wasn't a feature anymore, I decided to go a little bit rogue and just practice defending goals from a very fast shots on a custom workshop map. This was definitely very difficult for my skill level, and I tried to do each shot until I was able to get it at least a couple times in a row. The worst thing about this training is that level 7 made the goal sound, the sound that my sleep paralysis demon will play in my sleep. Really though, f that level. My last piece of training for the day was hitting the ball better, with more force and more accuracy. I really noticed that in my ranked games, other people can hit the ball a lot more precise and with a lot more strength, and my shots are definitely just a lot slower, and as you can see right there, definitely not on target. So I really just focused on just trying to get the ball into the right place, and it worked somewhat, but I just kind of lacked the knowledge of how to properly flip, you know, which way to do it. So I'm just going to have to keep working, and hopefully eventually I will figure out the proper way to flip into the ball to get the most power and while keeping accuracy. So I know what everyone must be thinking. Oh, Castrum, you're going to be so good now that you practiced for about an hour and a half, right? I'm just kidding, guys. No, I did not rage quit. I was very nice about the goal. Although I did not play very well this game, and it really shows. So here's a quick little montage of all of this guy's goals. So as you guys can see, really I didn't improve that much, although I did notice certain things like this goal right here. I don't believe that if I didn't practice the dribbles, I don't think I would have been able to really get that dribble and the fake on him. Honestly, it was all luck, but at the same time, I'm going to be happy for my goal, and hopefully I can continue to work on these things and eventually get to a place where I feel like I'm comfortable and can beat someone who is obviously much higher of a level than I am. So yeah, obviously I didn't really expect that much improvement from today. The thing I'm going to keep doing is I will work on all of these challenges, probably at least an hour a day. I will do all of these. I'll play a couple ranked matches, just try to really get myself more comfortable with this game. I will most likely try to do weekly updates and try to let you guys know how I'm progressing. If you guys want them more often or less often, I will do as whatever you guys feel you need to see. So thank you all so much for watching, and if you really like this video, please leave a like. If you did not, leave a dislike, leave a comment, just let me know what you guys liked or disliked about this video. I will not be offended, I promise.